Hey Patrick, happy Tuesday. Hope this video finds you well. I typically do a few of these each week or each day just to send out some value, some tips and tricks for business owners out there. So you are the lucky winner, I guess. So the purpose of this video is just to kind of go through your online presence, take a look at your Google profile, take a look at your website, and give you a couple of easy recommendations that will help you with some visibility in the long term here. So I am Adam Bauer. I'm with the Marketing Clerics. I'm chatting with you, and we just believe in helping people gain more success and more traction online. So I wanted to start with your Google business profile on my phone. Your services is the first thing I check on the phone. So you have a listing of your services for your two categories. One of the things I'm noticing here is you've got some duplicate services. So you have like A/C repair and AC repair and air conditioning repairs. It's good to remove some of those redundancies and clean up the service list every once in a while. Just keeps it more accurate. And then also adding just a brief sentence description of each of these services. And then finally, if you are inclined to, you can add some price estimated info. And so you can do like starting at or as low as pricing in your Google profile. That is just something that helps with standardizing pricing across the market. So those are the service recommendations I have, the reviews of what I'm looking at. You are responding to them. You want to respond within 24 hours. So that's good. You're adding photos on a regular basis, it looks like. So you want to add 2 to 3 photos per week. Updates. You want to add a post or an update at least twice a week, if not 3 times per week. The way we recommend doing that is quite simply as an owner, an entrepreneur, and if you've got techs in the field, just have your field techs take pictures, make note of the project that they're doing, and then follow up at the end of the week, post those pictures and add the services that were provided and the cities they were provided in. It just keeps it really simple to do for yourself as an owner. I see that the hours that you have open are 24 hours. So you can do this. The only caveat to this is if you are open for like LSA, if you're using Google LSA ads, you're gonna burn through some of your budget and get a lot of your leads in the off hours because it's kind of based on, in my experience, based on the open hours. So if you want to get most of your traffic during the business hours, set those as business hours. You can add a second set of hours that is like emergency support hours, and that's where you can put the 24 hours there. So that's the Google business profile on the mobile side and etc. I want to take a look at your website. So first off, I like the design. It's very clean, very conversion optimized. So you've got your trust signals right in the contact form. The contact form is right before people scroll. There's a big call button on the top right. You have testimonials on the top right as well. The one thing I'm seeing that is missing is your address. So you want to have your address up here probably by the testimonials in that little yellow line. That way people know immediately where you're located. The other thing I'm noticing is you've got so your homepage, I mean, you are a dual function company, so you have HVAC and electrical services, and so your homepage probably is not ranking super well because you're splitting the keyword focus, and so that's where these sub pages come in. So heating services, you've got these in slide L. This one is not a super good example, but I noticed there was some pages that you had that were just very, you had keyword, just very, very, very high keywords. I think it was pages. New Orleans. So your location pages, New Orleans, and I'm gonna murder this one, Metairie. So these two locations, you've got. First off, I've noticed that you're kind of just swapping out the city, which is kind of it's a Google calls these doorway pages. And unless you have very unique content like unique pictures, unique text, you have some unique text in here, but the headers are mostly the same. And every single header that you have has the city in it. And so that's a kind of a red flag for Google to say, oh yeah, they're just trying to rank for electrical services in New Orleans. So that's one thing I would adjust, is just take out some of the city locations in the headers. You can put them in the body content, but you don't want to overload the keyword in there. And then the other thing, the title tag for these location pages is too long. So Google will cut it off basically, and they'll see like HVAC, heating, and electrical services in New Orleans. They won't show the brand there. So that's just a heads up there. So you can adjust that within the site settings. This one is fine. So that's good. But yeah, I just wanted to share that information. The other thing that I would recommend, and this is probably a long-term play, is now that you have the service pages, which is good. You have the location pages, which are here, and I think they're also at the bottom here. But you're not finished quite with the location pages. The other thing with the location pages is I don't see any embedded maps anywhere. And so if you embed a Google map for the location that you're targeting and the kind of the area, and if you include points of interest around that area with links and that kind of stuff out to those locations, it'll help with the ranking and visibility in that area. But once you have that, and then you'll basically take out each of these services and make it in that city. So AC repair, slide L, AC installation, slide L, electrical services, slide L, and doing all of that for each of your services and each of your locations. So that is that's just some tips for you. If you have any additional questions, I'm around. You want to schedule a one-on-one, I'd be happy to take a look deeper with you. Otherwise, I hope that you find this video valuable. Thanks, Patrick.